Start the AP, check the flow. Shots and have a grab ready to roll. Some brief loaded, throttle on. Say intentions, try to keep it calm. Keep the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up. Yeah, checklist done, I'm ready to ride. XP72's leading, got the crew in line. Simple takeoff, got the vibes on tap. Gear up, flaps one, yeah, we're set for the map. Symphonic, laughing, stream going nuts. Bro, it's a plane, not a truck. He's the heart of the skies, yeah, the stream don't stop. From convoys to cockpits, he's still on top. Keep the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing on the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up. Bringing crosswinds cold. Jump back and spotting patterns bold. Your CMCF5, teacher flares on cue. Flight sim gamers, call outs coming through. Swerve, holding steady on the right hand wing. Chats going wild when they hear that ping. Simple takeoff, looping in the cam. We ain't streamers, we a flight sim fam. Keep the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up. Lights on the glide, wind in the mic, but we still got pride. Symphonic, riding the glide with style, laughing through turbulence, hard or wild, saying changes, talking, tower saying up. Roger that, we're keeping the blue side up. From cold starts to late night dreams, this cockpit's home to a wilder scene. So when you hear that touchdown thud, remember the name, Team Swerve in the mud. Keep the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue sky, keep the blue side up. Never looking down, we're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up. Yeah, keep the blue side up. Yeah, keep the blue side up. Side up, that's how we ride. Throttle push forward, hit that climb. From dusk till dawn, we light the sky. One crew, one vibe, and we all fly high. Blue side up, keep the wings aligned. Laughing through turbulence every time. From short hops out to long haul lines. This community, man, it's one of a kind. Yeah. XP72 leading like a Captain Born. Simple takeoff, smooth like a calm, clear morn. Symphonic shows up, confused but sworn and swerve. We'll probably let the gear down again, I'm sure. Saying intentions, talking AT, sound tight. Never grab loaded for a clean night flight. Sim brief numbers looking perfect on sight. This crew stay flying even when we ain't flying right. Symphonic smiling like yeah, this is nuts. Saxon where's going, he shrugs both shoulders up. Clouds look cool, so I follow them. What? Chat losing their minds, yeah, that's our guy. What's up? That's how we ride. Gotta push forward, hit that climb. From dusk till dawn, we light the sky. One crew, one vibe, and we all fly high. Blue side up, keep the wings aligned. Laughing through turbulence every time. From short ups out to long haul lines. This community, man, it's one of a kind. Come on. XP72 with the captain tone. Simple takeoff, rocking on a streaming throne. Symphonetics lost again, but never alone. Swerve, call and turn left while he's facing the ozone. Your sim 5 dropping knowledge like a flight school chief. Flight sim gaming, making call outs brief. Captain Canada floating in like northern relief. Whole squad smoother than a butter touchdown leaf. No rivals, no beef, just pilots in sync. One sky, one crew, tighter than you think. If you're looking for drama, it ain't here at the rink. We just fly, laugh, land, and pour up a drink. Floats out, that's how we ride. Throttle push forward, hit that climb. From dusk till dawn, we light the sky. One crew, one vibe, and we all fly high. Blue side up, keep the wings aligned. Laughing through turbulence every time. From short hops out to long haul lines. This community, man, it's one of a kind. Whoa, oh, oh. Clouds golden out the side windows. Chat dropping memes like Swerve, check your flows. XP looking calm like this is how life goes. While simple takeoff, it's the perfect flare pose. Symphonic drifting like a vibe on the breeze. Man forgot his head and flying freestyle with these. Ask him him where you're headed, he says I'm overseas. He ain't wrong, he just follows what his monitor sees. He's sitting locked in, gear down, feel right, landing like glow, like a runway night. But it's so smooth, the tower said I. Part 3 touchdown, yeah, we nailed this flight. Blue side, that's how we ride. Throttle push forward, hit that climb. From dusk till dawn, we like the sky. One crew, one vibe, and we all fly high. Blue side up, forever we shine. Blue side up, the anthem's mine. Blue side up, you crew your line. This flight's in family. Prime time. Yeah. Yeah, simple takeoff on the runway line. Trim set right, it's go time. Symphonetic in the chat, going wild. XP72, you crazy child. John Beckett Tower, voice so clean, cleared for takeoff. Living the dream, we're climbing out smooth, no stress, no rush. Except when I forget the flaps. Shh, hush. Simbrief filed, Batsum's live, saying tensions got me feeling alive. GTX glowing like I'm born to fly. If I slew, you didn't see it, right? We keep the blue side up. When the crosswinds hit, we don't give up. From city to city, sky to sky. Team Swerve takes flight, we aim high. Keep the blue side up, yeah, we climb as one. World tour dreams under rising sun. If you know, then you know it's in our blood. We fly, we crash, we laugh, but we keep the blue side up. Navigraph charts, route looking tight. ATC says, you sure that's right? Symphonetic squad in the group flight zone. Half of us lost, but never alone. XP72 dropping tips in chat. Bro, check your mixture, you're burning fat. John Beckett laughing like, here we go. Community strong, that's how we roll. World tour leg from gate to gate. C72 can't replicate. City to city, we roam, we climb. Got 1,000 miles and all night time. Say intentions clear, skies look tough, but we're Team Swerve, that's more than enough. We keep the blue side up. From the Andes high to the island dust. And briefing here, Vatsim's high. GTX humming, we give it all we got. Keep the blue side up, that's our way. Community strong every night, every day. No matter the weather, the climb, or the luck. We live, we fly. We keep the blue side up. Yeah. 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 Oh, oh, oh. Blue side up, that's how we fly. Forgot the flaps again, yeah, join the sky. Charts in hand, but we still improvise. Flight sim fam, we all touch sky. From bush strips low to cruise flight high. GA hops, long hauls, we all still try. Sim brief plan, Navigraph on standby. One wrong turn and we laugh till we cry. SB72 chill till it's hardware bugged out. Autopilot stuck, whole chat full of doubt. Goes for a go around, throttle taps out. Sim live, baby, that's what we're about. We all crash out, but the vibe stays tight. From cold starts wrong to that late night flight. Mess ups, mix ups, still alright. Flights in fam, keep the skies real bright. Blue side up, that's how we fly. Forgot the flaps again, yeah, join the sky. Charts in hand, but we still improvise. Flights in fam, we all touch skies. Oh, flights in fam, we all touch skies. Oh, flights in fam, we all touch skies. Fanatic goofy in a GA plane. Follow the river, chat losing the chain. Landing challenge nights, always insane. Butter or slam, the laughs remain dane. Community flights from grass strips to jets. Little nav map, open showing all our threads. PMDG cockpit or a FanX preset. Somebody forget something, safe bet. Go arounds common as coffee at night. Overshoots wrong runway, feels just right. Push back, brake check. Why is it so tight? But the crew stays vibing through the whole damn flight. Blue side up, that's how we fly. Forgot the flaps again, yeah, join the sky. Chops in hand, but we still improvise. Flights in fam, we all touch skies. Oh, flights in fam, we all touch we all touch skies. XP72 coaching half the skies at night, breaking down flows till everything's right. Symphonetic laughing through that GA flight. Follow the river, bro, which one's in sight? Swerving the pattern, doing swerve type things. Forgot the flaps again, yeah, that chaos brings. Go around city when the VF swings. Chat roasting soft, but the heart still sings. That spot radar glowing blue with the crew. V-pilot live with the whole damn crew. Sim breathe, cooking up the routes we flew. One sky forever, yeah, that dream stays true. Blue side up, that's how we fly. Forgot the flaps again, yeah, join the sky. Laugh through the chaos, aim for the highs. Flights in, fam, thank you for the ride. Shots in, fam, thank you for the ride. Flights in, fam, we all touch skies.
Well, that's not what we want to see. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me fix that. How about that? There we go. All right. We don't need a death counter. Oh, that's it. That's another scene. 1 second. All right. We are rocking, rolling, ready to go. I'm not gonna do the. I won't worry about doing the. Scott Sim Toolkit Pro. We might do it later. We'll see. But welcome to the channel, everybody. We are back here in South America. We landed here a while ago. It's kind of choppy on the ground right here. I was noticing that earlier, but we'll be fine when we get in the plane. Ooh, I did accidentally go live at ultra low, which is a no-no for me on Flight Sim, but we'll deal with it. We will deal with it. Should be fine when we get in the air. Alright, we're gonna remove all of these covers and chalks. To be honest with you, I am. This is a free flight, so it doesn't really matter. But normally, like in a other like a mission, you would do all this. You'd check all your flaps. You would do all your struts. Check, make sure everything was fine. But it's all gonna be new. It's all gonna be like brand new for this flight, so we're not gonna worry about that. We'll just go ahead and get in the plane. Get in the plane and drive. Can't remember who said that, but it was on some show. But I think it's so funny. Alright. It's been a long time since we have been in the Cessna. So we're gonna put our mixture all the way forward. We are going to hit our power here. And we're gonna give a little bit of throttle. Let's crank this bad boy up. Nice. All right. Let me make sure the sound is. I'll turn up a little bit more sound. Yeah, airplane mute noise. All right. A little bit of rain out there, not too bad. It is the Amazon rainforest by all means. And we are going to be headed. Oh wait, what? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this is okay. So that's right. Let's go into the map so we can see it in the map. We're not gonna worry about, that's not it. Unload this one. Let's load this bad boy up here. But we're not gonna worry about programming GPS. We're gonna do VFR. It's gonna be VFR today. Okay. SVSE. Not really sure exactly, but it's over in Colombia. But doesn't look like it's in Colombia. It said it is in the thing. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Ah, it's in Venezuela. It's in Venezuela. Is that where we're headed? We are headed right. Yeah, I don't think that Navigraph was updated. Let me. I'm gonna have to send SimBrief into Navigraph again. I didn't do. That's right. That was the other one. All right. So let me go back now. My bad. Let's unload this bad boy. We're going here. Wait. This one, sorry. All right, yeah, this is right. So we're going straight north to Colombia. All right. It's gonna be VFR. We're gonna follow this river here. Follow this river all the way up. About 2-hour flight, and then we're gonna keep going until we can get closer to. This is Venezuela here, but we're gonna go here. We're gonna go and look for the presidential palace that was taken down by the U.S. government when we get to Venezuela. It's gonna be fun. I'm not sure if we'll get to that today. We'll see where it's at. I think it's over here on the coast though. But today we're just gonna make it to here. We'll probably have a couple more flights before we can actually make it over there. That's where we're at. Let's get in the air. In the air. See what's going on. It's been a hot minute since I have been in the Cessna. Just going into the pilot portal real quick and making sure that he's going to call me what I want him to call me and all that good stuff. Intercom, where's it at? General. Yeah. Call sign. Go with New long call sign is going to be Sky Hawk. Hawk. Whiskey. Two, 5, 6. Okay. And then my short call sign will be Sky Hawk 2, 5, 6. Okay. I know that's not like a... Okay. We'll see if that works. Let's get moving. Sorry, guy, get out the way, dude. You're gonna get killed. Alright, you got lucky. You got lucky. I'm a good driver. We do have ATC, but it doesn't. It looks like we're just gonna take off and get flight following on the way. We'll see. Bell controls Skyhawk Whiskey 256 requesting VFR flight following. We'll probably get it in the air anyway.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Skyhawk 256, maintain VFR, departure on 124.75 squawk 6661.
Maintain VFR, departure 124.75, squawking 6661 for Skyhawk Whiskey 256.
Skyhawk 256, reach back correct.
Okay. Be squawking, we good. Alright, so this is some flight following for us in case we need some help along the way. Where is the runway though? Where is the runway? Okay. We're good. We good. It just looked weird. Like the runway is around this building.
Approaching runway 5.
What was that? That's crazy. I've never heard that before. Huh. There's no tower here, so just, I think we should be on. São Gabriel, Skyhawk Whiskey 256 on the ground at Sierra Bravo Uniform Alpha, backtracking runway 5 for departure. Alright, looks clear. Alright, gonna backtrack down the runway. He did say stay on. Departure on this one though. God. We're gonna backtrack down the runway. We're not gonna backtrack on the center line. We're gonna backtrack over here just in case there was like an emergency or something like that. That we're not in the middle of the runway. I saw that on Aviation 101 YouTube video where Josh takes the Cessna 172. Actually, he has some other planes now. I think it's a Cub. No, not a Piper Cub. It was the what is the new one? What's the one that everybody's flying now? The experimental. I'll have to look it up later. I can't think of it right now. Slow down a little bit. Right now we have plenty of runway to take off. We're going to go ahead and use the whole runway. If you got it, use it. That way, in case I have to abort, come back down on the runway for whatever reason, we could still have options. Feels weird with my rudder pedal. I'm going to check that out when we get airborne. Like left feels fine, right feels like it's got like something holding it back or something. Alright, we almost there. We'll probably we'll turn around at the 1,000 footers. Be plenty of runway. I just can't do it. We're gonna go all the way. We're going all the way. It's just right there. Don't skimp us out of any runway. Always prepare for everything. All right. São Gabriel. This is Skyhawk Whiskey 256, runway 05 at Sierra Bravo Uniform Alpha. Taking off to the to the southwest, and then turning north. Right hand turn north. Skyhawk Whiskey 256.
On runway 23 remaining. 8,400 feet.
Oh, that's CTAP saying this to me. Huh. Here we go. It's a zero flap takeoff, by the way. We could be airborne now. I'm just getting more speed up. So we're kind of heavy right now with our fuel. All right, let's go. Let's go. Gotta keep our climb. Skyhawk Whiskey 256 just took off from runway 23 at Sierra Bravo Uniform Alpha, turning north. You're not stalling. All right, so we are airborne. Let's see. Let's go to. We should have had all this set up, by the way, but beforehand. But we will cruise at 2,500 maybe. Let's cruise at 2,500. And then let's see, yeah, we'll get a heading. There we go. Line this bad boy up to 2,500, see what it looks like. Sorry, it's loud. We are the goal of today was to get out of the Amazon. I believe we're going to make it almost out of the Amazon. We're going to be like right at the outskirts of the Amazon when we get to the location. We do have an option to continue. There's a couple airports, depending on what's going on at the time. If we decide to continue, we can continue then. We are climbing up to 2,500, and we'll cruise at 2,500 for a little while. Just because we don't want to get up there in the clouds and not be able to see anything, do we? I mean, it'd be cool to see the tops of the clouds, but We got time. We could climb. We may climb in a little bit. Climb up there, see it, descend back down. I got plenty of fuel on board. We're gonna monitor control since we're on flight following. São Gabriel control, Skyhawk Whiskey 256 headed north VFR. Already departed from Sierra Bravo Uniform Alpha. 2,500 feet.
Skyhawk Whiskey 256, Amazonica Center, radar contact.
Hi.
We're currently near São Gabriel da Cachoeira, which is a town so remote, even Google Maps gets lost here. It sits
Wow.
right on the Rio Negro, which is a river so
You go.
big, if you dropped your phone in it, you'd have to call Jacques Cousteau to get it back. The town's name means Saint Gabriel of the Waterfall, but ironically, there aren't any actual waterfalls nearby. Once, my friend Toby tried to impress a local by swimming across the river, but he only made it halfway before a fish bit him on the bum. He claims it was a piranha, but I think it was just a judgmental catfish.
I was messing with my rudders, but I'm not sure why one of them feels tighter than the other one. Yeah, I guess. Put some background musical. We can do that. Let's see. Wavelength, put that here. Make it quieter. Temperature is. I don't think we need any heat.
tight. ATC says, you sure that's right? Symphonetic squad in the group flight zone. Half of us lost, but never alone. XP72 dropping tips in chat. Bro, check your mixture, you're burning fat. John Beckett laughing like, here we go.
There we go. Just adjusting our mixture a little bit here.
C72 can't replicate. City to city, we roam, we climb. Got 1,000 miles and all night time. Say intentions clear, skies look tough, but we're
That way we're not running so rich. Save a little money, a little fake money here.
we keep the blue side up from the Andes high to the island dust and breathing. Vessels high, GTX humming. We give it all we got. Keep the blue side up. That's our way. Community strong every night, every day. No matter the weather, the climb or the luck. We live, we fly.
Skyhawk 256, what's your final?
Blue side up.
Right. So the closest thing
Hang
to
on,
civilization
woman.
out here is São Gabriel da Cachoeira Airport. It's
My final destination is Sierra Victor Sierra Echo, Skyhawk Whiskey 256.
remote. Even the clouds get lost trying to find it. The airport was built so people could escape
Skyhawk
mosquitoes,
256,
which are so
confirm
big here.
destination
They have
as
their own
basis.
air traffic
Only
control.
runway 27 active.
Toby once tried to hitch a ride on a cargo plane here, but he ended up locked in a crate of bananas for 3 hours.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry, destination is Sierra Victor Mike Oscar for Skyhawk Whiskey 256 runway 04.
Skyhawk 256, runway 04 not available. Only runway 27 active.
Okay, we'll take runway 27, as long as it's Sierra Victor Mike Oscar. Oh, that's not even a
Skyhawk
runway.
256, runway 27, SBMO. Continue.
Sorry, SVMO only has runway 04 and 22. That's the only two runways for SMVO. SVMO. Sorry.
Skyhawk 256, runway 27, only active. Use assigned runway.
Okay, anyway, he don't know what the hell he's talking about. We'll let him slide though. We ain't reporting that bug. Alright. Hold your ears, it may get a little loud. Oop, wrong button. Amazon. Look how many trees is in the Amazon. Look, we did a whole 6-hour flight the other day and flew over trees the whole way. Y'all want to climb? You can climb up to about 10,000 feet, see what this looks like. 10,500 feet. Let's see, São Gabriel, Skyhawk Whiskey 256 is going to climb up to 10,500 feet for BFR, Skyhawk 256.
Skyhawk 256, climbed altitude 10,500 feet.
Man, it's one of a kind. Come on, XB7 Tucha with the captain tone. Simple takeoff, rocking on a stream of thrones. Symphonetics lost again, but never alone. Swerve, call a turn left while he's facing the ozone. Sim 5, dropping knowledge like a flight school chief. Flight sim gaming, making call outs brief. Captain Canada flowing in like northern relief. Whole squad smoother than a butter touchdown leaf. No rules, no beat, just pilots in sync.
Can't climb up
Skyhawk
and
256, altitudes at your discretion.
We just fly, laugh, land, and pour up a drink.
altitude at my discretion. Skyhawk 256. He's saying basically leave me alone and just go out there and fly your airplane. I'm trying to chill here. That's basically what he told me. And not so much any words. We're gonna climb on up here to 10,000 feet.
Well, since we're basically flying over the middle of nowhere, the closest thing to excitement is São Gabriel da Cachoeira Airport. It's the sort of airport that looks like it was designed by someone who's only ever seen airports in cartoons. The runway is so short, if you blink, you'll miss it, and possibly the ground as well. The town nearby is so remote, even the mosquitoes have to take connecting flights to get here. Once, my mate Toby tried to impress a local by racing a cargo plane on foot. He lost, obviously, but he did manage to outrun his dignity.
What do you mean he outran his dignity? What did he lose?
Captain, I am unable to provide a response to that inquiry.
Sorry, that was meant for Janet, not you. I'll fix it.
Understood, Captain.
The intercom. Let's go to Janet though. Oh no, I need to change him. Oh, okay. So I just need to change it over here. I'll just change it over here. Screw it. Where is it? I need him here, I bet. That should work. So you said Toby lost the race and lost his dignity. What do you mean by that?
Well, after Toby lost the race to the cargo plane, he tried to celebrate by doing a victory dance, but his shorts fell down in front of the entire airport staff and a flock of very judgmental parents. He hasn't been the same since.
Was they like pointing and laughing?
Oh, absolutely. They were all pointing and laughing, even the parrots, which is impressive considering they've only got wings and beaks to work with.
I guess they was using their fingers, you know, like chicken fingers.
Yeah, exactly. chips, it was just pure shame being served up to Toby.
Let me check the mixture because we are climbing now. We are climbing now, so maybe I need to.
Voice so clean, cleared for takeoff, living the dream. We're climbing out smooth, no stress, no rush, except when I forget the flaps. Shh, hush. Simbre filed, batons live, saying tensions got me feeling alive. GTX
Yeah, we're good right now for the mixture.
If I slew, you didn't see it, right? We keep the blue side up. When the crosswinds hit, we don't give up. From city to city, sky to sky, team swerve takes flight. We aim high, keep the blue side up. Yeah, we climb as one. World tour dreams under rising sun. If you know, then you know it's in our blood. We fly, we crash, we laugh, but we keep the blue side up. Paragraph Charles Robert, getting sorry, ATC says you sure that's right. Symphonetic squad in the group flight zone. Half of us lost, but never alone. XP72 dropping tips in chat. Bro, check the mixture, you'll burn it fat. Jump and get laughing like here we go. Community strong, that's how we roll. Toilet from gate to gate. C72 can't replicate. City to city, we roam, we climb. Got 1,000 miles and all night time. Say intentions clear, skies look tough, but when teams swerve, that's more than enough. We keep the blue side up from the Andes high to the islanders and breathing. Fastest high, GTX humming, we give it all we got. Keep the blue side up, that's our way. Community strong every night, every day, no matter the weather, the climb or the luck. We live, we fly. We keep the blue side up.
All right. Oh, where is the? There's a river right there. We should go over there and see the river. Actually, the river is kind of going toward us, so maybe we can just stay on this heading, and it's gonna go maybe. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. All them freaking trees, man.
Since we're in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, the closest thing to civilization is São Gabriel da Cachoeira, which is basically a town that looks like it was invented just so people could say, I live somewhere even Google Maps can't find. The airport there is so remote, if you land and forget your suitcase, it becomes part of the local ecosystem. The place is surrounded by jungle so thick, it's like nature's way of saying, no, you can't have Wi-Fi here. Toby once tried to make friends with a capybara near the runway, but ended up being chased by what he claims was a jaguar, but was probably just a very angry chicken.
A very angry chicken, huh? Takes a long time for this plane to climb to 10,000 feet. We get up here, we'll practice the stalls and stuff. A couple stalls, maybe a spin. That could be fun. Spin, I have to do like right aileron and left rudder, I think, to enter a spin. Like at the same time I'm stalling, I think, right? I wanna do my PPL so bad. It'll be so much fun. Challenging, of course. Finally get into that river that was cut in front of us. Alright, looks like we're slowing down as far as engine goes. So let's just a mixture a little bit here. Ooh, too much. Right there. And now we pretty much just follow this river for a little bit.
The closest thing to civilization out here is São Gabriel da Cachoeira, which is basically a town that looks like it was invented just so people can say, I live somewhere even Google Maps can't find. The airport there is so remote, if you land and forget your suitcase, it becomes part of the local ecosystem.
You told us that a few minutes ago already.
Oh, sorry about that. I must have had a brain blip. Like when you accidentally put your socks in the toaster instead of the washing machine. Won't happen again.
Okay, I've never done that before, but sounds like something you and Toby do.
Honestly, if I did half the things Toby does, I'd probably be banned from most countries by now, or at least from owning trousers in public.
Alright, we'll let it climb up a little bit more, and then we'll start doing some stalls and spins. I had to put me some food in the oven. I should have did air fryer. I don't know why I did oven. Air fryer would have been better, but oh well. It's a done deal now. It's already in. So where are we at? We are at 9,400 feet. Almost 9,500 feet now. So one more 1,000 feet and we will start shenanigans. 9 or 10,000 feet. One, like, so basically another minute and a half, and start with a, I think I'm going to try to put it in a spin first, to be honest with you.
Since we're in the middle of the Amazon and there's nothing but trees, clouds, and
There's a
probably
river.
a few confused birds, the nearest thing that counts as civilization is São Gabriel da Cachoeira. It's the sort of place where if you drop your phone, it becomes part of the rainforest. The town's so remote, even the mosquitoes have to send postcards home. And here's something. The local airport is so basic. The only VIP lounge is a bench under a tree.
Wow. That's probably where we're headed. Alright, we're getting there. We are getting there. 250 feet away. Once we get there, we'll let the plane gain some speed back up. Because right now it's just holding at 74 knots with that and gaining the altitude. So once it gets there, it'll level off and start gaining speed again. And from there, we'll start to do our spins and stalls and shenanigans like that. Let me look real fast though. Oh. SBMO. That says 400. $16 nautical miles, but SimBrief had the SBUA to SVMO. Okay. Strange. SimBrief has this as a hour and 43 minute flight time. This is showing 100 nautical miles. SimBrief was showing how many miles? Does it say that? Distance 186 nautical miles. Huh. I wonder which one's right. Yeah, I think SimBrief's right. I think this maybe not is not the correct airport. Maybe this is thinking of a different airport. And this one is in Venezuela. I don't know. I don't know why why it looks like that. But it does look like it's really far away.
Since
but
we're basically surrounded by endless
but it's not.
rainforest and the odd, suspicious-looking cloud, the nearest thing that counts as civilization
It's
is
odd,
the town of
suspicious-looking
Icona.
cloud.
It's the sort of place where if you sneeze, the entire population probably hears about it by lunchtime. The town sits right on the
Kinda
Icona
choppy,
River, which
like
is so
the-
twisty, it looks like it was drawn by someone who'd never seen a straight line in their life. The river's been around for thousands of years, probably because it can't figure out how to get out of the jungle.
Alright, I'm gonna go check on my food real quick. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Had to flip the chicken fingers and the French fries. They're all flipped. They're back in the oven. They're trying to get crispy now. That's why I should have went air fryer. I should have went air fryer. What was I thinking? I just like we used to have like this small air fryer thing, which like plugged into the wall. But then we had to get a new oven a few months ago, and it has air fryer on the oven, and I don't ever use it. I forget about it. I'm the worst about forgetting about that. I mean, I've used an oven as an oven for 4 years or more. "28 people in here. Like the video if you do not mind, please. It helps me a lot. It helps me a lot. Ice Queen Gaming, why did I not see your chat in the chat? Sorry. Welcome to the stream. I don't see it in the other chat for some reason. Why is that? Huh. Oh no, it is there now. I had to scroll down. It was not scrolling. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Give you a shout out at Ice Queen Gaming. Boom. That's Ice Queen Gaming's link. If you like game, like right now, I believe Resident Evil is the go-to.
Since we're
Ice
basically
Queen
floating above
Gaming
a sea of
is
trees
playing.
with nothing but clouds and the occasional confused bird for company, the nearest thing that counts as a landmark is the town of Icana.
Not sure.
It's the sort
Is it
of
a
place
whole?
where if you
Is it a
sneeze,
whole
the
playthrough of
town
like all the
probably hears
Resident
about it
Evils? That
and
I
then
think that's
writes
what
a
you're
letter
working
to
on,
the
right?
plane. The Icana River runs through it.
You can go
winding
to the
about like it's
playlist
trying to
section
avoid
and
paying
see lots of
taxes.
Resident Evil
The
stuff.
river's been here for thousands
And
of
Stellar
years.
Blade.
Probably because it
Platinum.
can't figure out how to escape
Platinum
the
Stellar
jungle.
Blade. I've not played Stellar Blade. I haven't Platinum Stellar Blade. I haven't even played Stellar Blade. Much just Platinum it. That's pretty cool. I want to play it. But, you know, I mean, to be honest with you, she's kind of hot, but kind of scared to play it. Resident Evil 0. You know, wait. You can play Resident Evil 0 on PS4? I only played that on GameCube back in the day. Resident Evil 2 Remake. I need to play that again. I started on hardest mode and I haven't finished it. I got scared, like a big guy walking around the police station being mean to me. But yeah, Resident Evil 6 is going on now, yeah. Where do you play Resident Evil 6 at? Is all that on PS Plus? I never did the Revelations either. Revelations, I didn't do the spin-offs except for my favorite one is Code Veronica. I think that's what it is. Code Veronica? Yeah. That's the best one. Yeah, pretty cool. Lots of Resident Evil content. 5 and 6 is the ones that I really don't remember the most about. We are here. We're at 95 knots. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and we're gonna turn off the autopilot. Let's go ahead and turn off the autopilot for a minute. We'll get up here and I'm gonna kill the throttle. I'm gonna keep the nose up. Keep the nose up. We're gonna try to go into a spin this time.
Stall, 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 stall.
Ah.
Stall, 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 stall.
That was just didn't really spin though. Like I thought it was gonna spin. We'll stall it again though. We do a regular stall. Alright, let's do a regular stall and recovery. It spun a little bit, but I was expecting it to keep spinning. Still stall. Keep the nose up, keep the nose up, keep the nose up, keep it. And then all of a sudden the nose will fall out.
Stall, stall, stall.
Keep the nose up, keep it up,
Stall,
keep it,
stall,
keep it up.
stall, stall, stall.
There we go.
Stall, 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 stall,
you go. That was a spin out there. Woo! That kind of got scary there for a minute. That's why we got so much altitude earlier. Alright. That was scary. Save that. I'll show a guy at work. Back on track. That's all he climbed. That was scary, wasn't it?
Since there's nothing but rainforest and rivers for miles, the
So now you
closest
wanna
thing to a
talk.
landmark is the
That
town
was
of
fun, though.
Akana. It's
Yeah,
so small.
if you didn't see
blink,
that,
you'll
we
miss
just
it.
did.
And if you
We
sneeze,
just
you'll
did a
probably knock
spin
over the
from
mayor.
10,500 all
Ikana
the
sits
way to
right on the
5,000
Ikana
feet.
River, which is so twisty. It looks
Yeah.
like it was drawn by someone
I
who'd
thought
never
it
seen
might
a ruler.
crash. I couldn't get
The
out of it
river's
at
been here
first.
for
Well, I
ages,
thought I got out
probably
of it,
because
and then it
can't
started
figure
spinning
out how
again.
to escape the jungle. Toby once tried to swim across it to impress a local, but halfway across, he realized he'd forgotten how to swim and ended up inventing a new stroke called the panicked flail.
Alright, we're gonna descend down to 3,500 feet so we can see the ground, see some nice scenery underneath these clouds coming up. Save our gas. Coast it on down there. Let gravity pull us down. Free energy. A lot of flying is trading of energies. A lot of it. You get energy from somewhere and you're trading it for something else, and so the balance of energy. It's a pretty bad looking storm over there. Maybe it's not gonna hit us over here. If you see on the right screen there, I don't know if it, which direction that's headed. To be honest, like 6,000 feet is, I think, a really good level for GA. 6,500, 5,500, something like that. Really a good level. We're gonna stay at 3,500 for now. Gonna get some throttle back in before it levels off, get a little speed going, and we should be rolling. I'm gonna go get my chicken fingers out the oven and my french fries, and we'll eat on that while we finish this last portion of the flight. We are on the arrival technically. It's just a slow arrival since it's a Cessna. Then we can decide, do we want to continue what we'll decide whether we want to continue to SKPD PD, and then from there we can make one more decision. Probably we'll stop for sure there, but we
Since
make
we're
one
floating
more
above
decision
what looks like
to
the
go
world's
to
biggest broccoli patch, the closest thing to civilization is the town of
SKUA,
Icana.
which would be out
It's
of
so
the
remote,
rainforest.
even the clouds have to ask for directions.
We're that
The
close to
town
getting
sits
out of
right
the
on the
rainforest.
Icana River, which is so twisty, it looks like it was drawn by someone who's never seen a straight line. The river's been here for ages, probably because it can't figure out how to escape the jungle. Toby once tried to swim across it to impress a local, but halfway across he realized he'd forgotten how to swim and ended up inventing a new stroke called the panicked flail.
We'll be flying to Jeffrey Epstein's island when we're up that way. I'm not sure where exactly it is though. Alright, yeah, let me go check my stuff. Alright, I'm back, sorry. Sorry about the delay. Super quiet today. Super quiet chat today.
Since we're in the middle of the Amazon with nothing but endless trees and possibly a few birds that look like they've seen too much, the closest thing to civilization is the town of Icana. It's so remote, even the clouds get lost on the way. The town sits right on the Icana River, which is so twisty it looks like it was drawn by someone who'd never seen a straight line. The river's been here for ages, probably because it can't figure out how to escape the jungle.
Wow. It's pretty sad. Don't even know how to escape the jungle. Look, we got some mountains coming in. The rainforest is coming to an end, it looks like. We're seeing signs of other life. Not just trees. We are getting ever closer. I'll pull it up on the screen here, you'll see. Right here. It's not really 400 and something nautical miles like the thing said it was. And we can make a decision there if we want to get to here. Let me put the satellite on. You can see what I'm talking about. So we have an option to continue, and then like here's the rainforest edge. And then this is all Venezuela area where the US went in there and took out the leader. We'll check it out. No wait, maybe it's over here. That was Colombia maybe. And then we're gonna head up these island chains across to here, to the United States of America. And then we're gonna head on, probably head on out across this way. We're not really gonna mess with Mexico right now. I thought about doing it like this, coming up the East Coast, going this way. Going that
Since
way,
there's nothing but
and then when we
rainforest
get
and
over
rivers
here
for
into
miles, the
Russia,
closest thing to a landmark is the town of Akana. It's so small. If
Sorry,
you blink,
we would
you'll
come
miss
this
it.
way.
And if you sneeze, you'll probably knock over the mayor.
we would come
Akana
down
sits
over
right on
here.
the Akana
Yep.
River, which is so
We would
twisty.
come down over
it looks
here.
like it was drawn by someone who'd never seen a ruler. The river's been here for ages, probably because it can't figure out how
Come
to
out
escape the
around
jungle.
through here. We'd have to skip much of China and Russia, much of the remote areas of China and Russia. Yeah, that's the goal. Figure it'd take about 5 years. I need to change the name to GA Flight Around the World. That way I could jump in a different plane that needs to go a little faster. AKA the Vision Jet. Let's put a low flight sim. Let's see. Did I put in a different workspace? Probably.
Checklist good, but we tweak it in flight. Runway clear, wide push one side. Rotate easy, yeah, we glide. Let us grow like this survive. Somebody miss a switch, but we alive. Touchdown smooth, roll out clean. Let's be laugh and say, yo, that nice scene. Now we graph open, numbers one point. Sim brief, say we straight, no disappointment. We go sideways, we circle wide. No rush, I enjoy the ride. Blue side up, we good. Crosswind comes still understood. XP72 fly, we ride. We go the group on every side. Blue side up, no stress. Rough landing, love it off, yes. If you know, you know. One love, we fly, we laugh. Blue side up. Roman coke and water on the desk. Vibes stay light, yeah, we bless. Intention smooth, dark and nice. Switch to vaccine, miss the call twice.
This is a way fun one to do with the patois.
Sorry, power, yeah, we back online. If the hardware, property break, feel wrong. We talk it through and carry on. This approach, still feel proud. Laugh it off, say it loud. Blue side up, we good. Runway long, still understood. From coast One sky, one crew, and that the fact. Take it easy, take it light. Blue side up, all night. Blue side up, we good. Blue side up, we good. Every time that we understood, from first time flyer to season guy, this are the sky where we all try. Blue side up, we good. Whole community they rise up, no matter how we touch the ground, we lift each other.
Since we're basically floating above a sea of trees with nothing but clouds and the occasional confused bird for company, the nearest thing that counts as a landmark is the town of Icana. It's the sort of place where if you sneeze, the whole town probably hears about it and then writes a letter to complain. The Icana River runs through it, winding about like it's trying to avoid paying taxes. The river's been here for thousands of years, probably because it can't figure out how to escape the jungle.
This is Iron Man Gaming's. We gotta stop that one because it don't really go with the play sound. But yeah, that's Iron Man Gaming's intro. I don't know if he uses that for the intro or because there's two of them. I know he uses rage mode, but maybe he uses both. Maybe he uses both. I think he does, actually. Sorry, I'm munching. I'm feeding my face right now. It's lunchtime here. But I ate like one bag of like Planters peanut thing for breakfast, so I was going downhill very quickly, if you know what I mean. But we're energizing now. Getting ready for that struggle tonight. It's gonna be rough. We are doing Bloodborne level 4 because it's the lowest you can go. We're in the DLC facing what's that guy's cat name? It's the first boss. He's rough. But I think we're making progress now. I can tell we're making progress. Let's see, how far do we got to go? It shows we're going a little bit away because that spot that it's got us going is not the airport that we're trying to get to. So let's correct course slightly.
Since there's nothing but rainforest and rivers for miles, the closest thing to a landmark is the town of Akana. It's so small, if you blink, you'll miss it, and if you sneeze, you'll probably knock over the mayor. Akana sits right on the Akana River, which is so twisty, it looks like it was drawn by someone who'd never seen a ruler. The river's been here for ages, probably because it can't figure out how to escape the jungle.
Oh, really? I'm gonna grab me a bottle of water real fast. This hot sauce is tearing me up. All right, I'm back. Alright, we ready for the last leg of this thing and the landing. I think we'll go ahead and land at this first airport. You know, I was so excited to get to the rainforest. It was just going to be like exciting to get there. But then like, it was very anticlimactic, if you know what I mean. Because, man, like there's nothing to look at but trees. It's cool, right? It's cool. But just as far as you can see at every direction, it's just trees. The game can barely even load them. There's so many of them. I probably got the draw distance way down, but now it looks like we are kind of more on the right path toward the airport. It could just be a little grass strip. I'm not very good at landing on grass strips. Hard to judge for me. Grass strips and the little thin ones in Europe. All right, I'm done eating.
usually floating above a sea of trees with nothing but clouds and the occasional confused bird for company, the nearest thing that counts as a landmark is the town of Ikana. It's the sort of place where if you sneeze, the whole town probably hears about it and then writes a letter to complain. The
That Frank
Ikana
shred
River
hot
runs
sauce is so
through it,
good.
winding about like it's trying to avoid paying taxes.
Earlier we did that spin. I think I might have got the short for it. We're gonna probably post that after the stream. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like we are straight shot to intercept the airport. We've been live for 2 hours. We went. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So it's not that bad. Probably about 30 more minutes. Since we've been live for that long, this will be a full stop, and then on the next flight, we will fly out of this one, and then we'll hit the one outside the rainforest. Where the carcass is in Venezuela. Let me see if I can look it up on this cart. I'd have to look it up on Google, I think. Anyway.
Since we're in the middle of the Amazon with nothing but endless trees and possibly a few birds that look like they've seen too much, the closest
Okay,
thing to
so it's
civilization
farther
is the
over.
town of Icana. It's so remote, even the clouds get lost on the way. The town sits right on the Icana River, which is so twisty it looks like it was drawn by someone who'd never seen a straight line. The river's been here for ages, probably because it can't figure out how to escape the jungle. Once, Toby tried to swim across it to impress a local, but halfway across he realized he'd forgotten how to swim, and ended up inventing a new stroke called the panicked flail.
Funny. I found the Ministerial Office of the President of Venezuela, but yeah, so whenever we get to that point, we'll make sure we go over there.
Alright, let's see, how far away are we now?
Just slight course correction, maybe a half a degree. I think we're on a straight shot to the airport. If it actually exists in the game, we will see. Hopefully it exists in the game. Again, if you missed it earlier, we did some spins and some stall. It was a lot of fun. It was about 10,000 feet when we did it, and did at 5,000. So check that out again. Pretty cool. You could also see, if I open up CapCut, see if that what it looked like in the short. This is gonna be it. Let's see. I know you
Since
guys
we're
can't see
flying
it.
over what looks like
Oh,
a
we can-
never-ending salad, the nearest thing that passes for civilization
This should
is
help,
Maroa.
I think, right?
It's a town so small, if you blink, you might accidentally become the mayor. Maroa is famous for being not famous at all, which is quite an achievement when you
Yeah,
think about
okay.
it. The only thing more remote than Maroa is Toby's sense of direction. He once tried to visit the town, but ended up in a swamp arguing with a frog about bus timetables.
Well, I was struggling to get it out. Nice. Yeah, we'll post that. It's up to 8,000 kilobits per second. It's saying it's got. Now it says excellent. Okay. All right. Yeah. The name of the short should be what? Let's see. We will let ChatGPT help us pick a name. Alright. So, our short titles are I stalled the C-172 over Colombia. The stall almost, it did turn into a spin. Full stall spin recovery. Okay. Alright. We'll do this one.
middle of nowhere. The
60
closest thing worth mentioning is
and-
Maroa. It's a town so small, if you drop your sandwich,
Ah.
it becomes a local landmark. Maroa was probably founded by someone who got lost and decided to stay because they couldn't be bothered to walk back. The only thing more remote than Maroa is Toby's sense of direction. He once tried to visit the town, but ended up in a swamp arguing with a frog about bus timetables.
Right, let's see. So, we got that. I'm going to go ahead and post it onto YouTube now, actually. Upload video. Oh. Yeah, we'll get a little sneak peek of me, how I upload the videos. We're gonna go to published. These are all my published videos. I keep a copy of myself too in case something happens to my video, my channel. Let's description, boom, boom. I've already told it what it was. Description, we'll put in both of these, because both of those are what it is. Tags. I have my ChatGPT set up to hook up all this information for me, so I don't have to come up with it and type it all in myself. Makes it a lot easier. And that's how it's done. That's how it's done, guys. Quick, easy, dirty. Alright. So, that looks like our airstrip, to be honest with you. I'll lower the throttle a little bit. We can get down to acceptable altitude. We could do a flyover first, you know. But
not gonna land this time, by the way. Just kind of lining up, but unless we get really low really fast, but I doubt it.
Run it back again, same fight, same screen. Run it back again, AMG.
What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We just about to land it, but we're not gonna land this. We're just setting up, so we're just doing a flyover, and then we're gonna come back around because we're high, not in real life in the game.
Skyhawk 256, contact my Katia Center on 127.905.
Hey, what's up, Benicio? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. The flight's going pretty good, actually.
The closest thing to
we're just
civilization
getting
out
done.
here is Maroa. It's a town so small, if you dropped your sandwich, it would become a local landmark. Maroa was probably founded by someone who got lost and decided to stay because they couldn't be bothered to walk back. The only thing more remote than Maroa is Toby's sense of direction. He once tried to visit the town, but ended up in a swamp arguing with a frog about bus timetables.
Oh, really? Over to Macleod Center on 127.95 for Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Macleod Center, Skyhawk Whiskey 256, checking in, altitude 1,600 feet, about to land at our final destination, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Skirt.
Skyhawk Whiskey 256, Mycadia Center, good afternoon, Maroa QNH 1008.
Earlier we did a spin. I just posted a short, by the way. We was at 10,000 feet and we just did like a spin for fun, a stall spin. It got spicy. I almost didn't get it out of it. We lost 5,000 feet before I could get recovered. Wait, where the hell did the thing go? Okay. It's been a very uneventful flight other than that. That's why we was doing that though, but we are almost out of the rainforest now, so next flight will be out of the rainforest and then we'll be going into Venezuela and looking for the presidential mansion that the U.S. forces attacked. That's in the next episodes, though not this one. God. Land this plane. It's a fixed landing gear, so we don't have to lower the landing gear. Pretty long runway. We should be plenty of. A little fast, but because I got so much altitude. What the hell is that in the road? They just have a boulder in the middle of the runway? What kind of runway is this? What kind of runway did I just land at? Oh my goodness. Wow. That was crazy runway. What's gonna be even crazier is taking off from this bad boy. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm not sure we're gonna be able to take off from this one on the next episode because I don't see it on the map here. Like it's on the map, but it's not. But it's not actually on the map. I don't like how today it's like all choppy looking when I spin it. Huh. Well, we'll figure it out next time, won't we? Most likely we will go from, let's see, next so the next one, so we are here. This was the airport. We made it. It does exist, and we are at it. I just don't think they have it programmed into the game. So on the next one, we will have to go to the next closest airport probably, or if we can just figure out, maybe I can zoom in on this area and find it, and then I can spawn there. And then we will take off, and we will head north. To get to the presidential palace, though, we have got to go this way. And we'll have to end up going, I think they're like right here. One of these buildings in this area is the presidential area, I think. So we will we'll go and check that out. And then from there, we're going to head on over this way, up the chain of islands and around. And over here, we'll go try to figure out, see if we can find Jeffrey Epstein's island, look around it, and then head on up. That's the goal. All right, now let's find who are we going to, who are we going to raid with all these people? There needs to be a flight sim person, right? I should drop everybody off there. Let's see here, flight sim. Let me look. Make sure it's like somebody that don't have a lot of people in there. Flight sim. Live. 13's watching there. 44. Yeah, he's got a lot always watching him. Captain Canada's always got a lot watching him. 1 watching this guy.
So we need to select the Cessna, and of course after that we
Okay. Yeah, we'll let's give this guy some views. Where'd it go? I can just do it from here. Oh, you don't allow it. Let's send it to Kerpa then. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're just ending it, actually. Just ending it, actually. These are all upcoming. We can send them over to Dark Kerpa. I'm going to be back here in a little bit with Dark Souls, or not Dark Souls, Bloodborne here in a little bit. I wanted to get me a flight sim in today, so we got that in. Had a good turnout for that, so that was good. And I'm about to send everybody over to Darth Kerpa, and then I am going to check out AMG's Elden Ring playthrough. I just started it, but then I didn't finish it yet. And then we'll be back with some Bloodborne a little earlier because I want to spend some hours on it. So maybe a couple hours early today, maybe about 4 or so. All right. Thanks for joining, everybody. See you guys on the next one. Take it easy. If I can find my OBS. Where's my OBS? There's my OBS. See you guys.